apparently Opie posted a video on Twitter, and John was not happy about it.
But he's not going to do the whole entire show about me. Shitway's got nothing else. They don't even talk about Opie anymore. Because nobody gives a fuck about Opie. Sorry, Opster. But if you're going to start promoting fucking Artie Lang, fucking trashing me, well, then I don't give a fuck about you.
A stuttering comic. Howard told a stuttering comedian that he was an unfunny stuttering comedian.
Yeah.
That he was inspirational. Stuttering John was almost suicidal after those shows. He couldn't open his mouth without friendly. He almost hung himself 3 times.
And you don't come on my show when I ask. Fuck off, Opie. I don't give a fuck about you.
Actually, I'm sorry, but he just said he's waiting for you on his show.
I'm not going on a show.
Shuli, go on his show and pull him in.
Yeah, like what are you doing? What am I, Spider-Man? I'm going to pull both shows together like the trains.
I think. Does he feel like he's not going to get any super chats if he comes?
He's
on this
getting
show?
super chats from MLC fans to stay on the air, to not come here. So he's getting super chats, but it's like, well, what am I going on? Or is he running Dabble Point this week? Like, this is the show. This is what he was invited on, and then he's like, I'll send you the link, and you guys all come on here. Like, we can't.
I don't know what that means.
Everything and move it over there. It doesn't work like that.
I think he's trying to, Shuli. I think he's trying to do where he runs his stream live with yours, and he's on yours.
He has to come over here to do that.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly, and that's what I've told him numerous times.
Why would you leave the show with over 1,000 people to go on?
If
Exactly.
you want to jump over there for 30 seconds and explain to him that he has to click our link,
I mean, I got
or just fuck it at this point.
Go over there and explain that.
Tom could take over the show for a little bit. I bet Tom has a great perspective on everything that's going on with Tukey.
There's probably somebody else who wouldn't mind coming on for a little while.
Who would that be?
Talking. Never mind.
Thank you. Send me the fucking link.
Well, I mean, I think the fun thing to do is when Shuli goes over there, we pull that screen up and just watch Wilson peer over the fence and tell Tim Allen how to work the lawnmower.
You've got it, Shuli.
I don't understand it.
We got your back, Shuli. We'll see you in a couple minutes. We got your back.
Thank you, Joey. We're not fighting. We're always ready for a rumble and rain to start coming. Don't worry. We're all right. We're all right.
We're having a great time. We're having a blast.
Okay. All right. I'll be back.
All right.
That sounds good. Now, I got a couple questions for Tom. So Tom's been following this whole... Yeah. Time to shine.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. By the way, now the chat has now gone to 250 from 1,000. Now I have a question for Tom. So you've been following the whole Tukey video thing pretty closely. I'm kind of a newcomer to this whole thing. I didn't know he was going after a puppet with legal things. So what is actually going on with the video? Like, what video does Tukey have?
Well, Tukey showed the video that was taken at John's wife's wedding that his son took. And his position is because his son is a minor, he owns that copyright. Now, Justin Bieber was a minor and wrote a lot of songs that his mom did not. Technically, as I understand it, copyright springs from point of origination. You can't just, unless you've signed a contract beforehand, you can't just claim something that another person has created.
Okay, but isn't a copyright something you have to do legally? Don't you have to go and get something copyrighted or patented or something? Because I don't understand how you can copyright a phone video from a wedding. It's not like it's a professional thing.
You can do that, but a common law copyright exists at the point of origination. Otherwise, people making a movie before the movie was done couldn't own.
What are you doing? Get over here.
Huh?
Get over here on the show. What are you doing?
I gave you guys the link to come over here.
It doesn't work like that. We can't just pick up a show and come over to your channel. We can, if you come in, we can stream it on your channel at the same time.
Did you crap on me to Anthony Cumia?
Did I crap on you to Anthony Cumia?
Yeah.
I don't believe I did. I usually talk about John when I'm on there.
People were saying that you were crapping on me.
All right. Do they have an example, or is this like a stuttering John impression you're doing? We go, I heard
I'm not doing a stuttering John impression.
you sound very much like him just now.
What is he? What are you doing? Kick from studio. Goodbye. Rick from New York, $4.99. Opie, they're literally waiting for you. You are standing them up. They sent you the link. You replied to the email. You have the link. No, that's not the deal I made. I could even show. Hey, Joe, I am a one-man machine today, so it would be easier to email you my live stream link, and you guys can figure it out on your end, running around with my dog for the next hour or so. Joe said, sure, if you create the broadcast and send me the stream, that's all you need to do. So I did that. And then Shuli made the mistake of saying that I'm sounding like Stuttering John. I'm not playing the garbage game. There's a whole bunch of people saying that you trashed me to Anthony. So I asked you about it. And all you had to say was, I don't think so. But then to say you're starting to sound like Stuttering John, that's not going to fly with me. I'm sorry.
I heard you.
That guy's raps. Now I know why I don't like that guy.
Tell him, Joey.
What a fucking asshole.
That was a smart move, Opie.
I didn't like him in Happy Days. I didn't like him on the Andy Griffith Show.
What a pussy. What
No, people don't hate him.
He's exactly like John. He's exactly like John. They all are. Brennan, Opie, John. They ought to ride a fucking three-seated bicycle with the seats off together.
I saw a lot of Brennan right there. That was a lot of Brennan right there, boy.
They're all the same people. Did you trash me to Anthony? Everybody trashes you to Anthony. Everybody. You had it in. You had a chance to be the Rudy of the Dabbleverse.
Exactly.
And you blew it.
He would have been a conquering hero coming in here, taking on Stuttering John, who did his usual screw up. He would have been like, you said it, Rudy, man.
I thought it would be awesome to hear him go after John, right? The one guy that really hasn't weighed in on John, and he didn't even attack him in that tweet. Like, I wasn't just having him on to have him on. I had his back in this. But what's so funny is he's exactly like him. All he had to do was come on and fucking play ball. And nope, he's got to sit here. Did you trash me? Oh, wait. Now it's on, dog. Now it's on. You may just bump the Auntie Karen show, pal. I'll tell you that.
Well, the other thing is it's 10 years ago, and I'm the big show, and you're the little show. So you'll come here.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave the 150 people that are watching his stream to come over here where 1,100 are watching.
It's fine. It's fine. We had more people waiting than he had live when he went live for the first 20 minutes. We had more people waiting for this show.
Man, that's really disappointing because I was looking forward to it.
As compared him to John, he did exactly what John does. Kicked me out of StreamYard. What a bitch. What a bitch.
Good sources on the talking, crap to Anthony about me thing. Maybe it's not true, though. I wanted to give you that chance. Totally agree with you. KB is old and played out and creepily keeps talking about nuts. Would love to see you back at the radio again. I didn't say any of that. Gustav. Hi, Kevin.
Opie,
how are you?
Come on my show. It's better. This is I can't. It's hard for me to do because I don't run it. Adam runs it. So you come on my show. It's easier.
Wait. You're not on your own live stream right now?
No, I'm on yours, but I'm still on mine. But I'm on my phone.
But why can't we do Why can't we do it at the same time?
Yeah, we are. We just come on our link, and then Adam can run it through ours, and it'll be better than this way. You already made your money. What do you care?
I did make money, and some idiot gave me money to not go on Shuli, and then Shuli played some weird game with me just
I know
now.
we're watching. We're watching. It's fantastic, but it's easier. It's
Dude,
easier if I just.
Your backdrop. Are you covering up stairs? I always wanted to know. What are you
No,
covering
I
up?
wish. You think I have a fucking duplex? What are you high?
Well, what's the thing in the background?
It's just a thing. So you can't. There's a closet behind it.
Aren't you making good money now?
Yeah, but not that good.
Well, why don't you like set up a better like set?
I'm gonna have to move to set up a better set. So all things in due time. But
why did you get mad that I was going on Shuli? Why? Explain that.
Because he's a dirty creep, and like they said in the super chat, he's best friends with Carl, who just trolled you this week on Who Are These Podcasts, and he's best friends with Kumia, and he talks some shit about you, and now all of a sudden he wants you to be his pal because you both have a problem with Stuttering John. Shuli's literally a snake. You did a great job by just asking him right off the bat, and he started lying. What do you mean? What you're like Stuttering John now? Are you imagining
that really pissed me off because he was nice all day, and I heard he was trashing me to Anthony, and me asking that question doesn't mean I'm sounding like Stuttering John. That's ridiculous.
No, because he was like, "Oh, you're paranoid, Opie." Of course, I wasn't shitting on you.
Why wouldn't I be paranoid? Every one of you fuckers talked bad about me to Anthony. Did you? Did you?
Listen, yes.
Did you?
Yes.
All right. At least you're honest.
I did a whole episode with Kumia. When you said you didn't think you'd recognize Kumia if you ran into him, and we talked about that.
Wait, did I actually say that?
Yeah, you said there was a clip of you on your show saying, if I ran into Anthony right now, I don't even think I'd recognize him.
Well, I'm going to be totally honest. That's just stupid.
Yeah, so we
that's
ran
stupid.
with it.
I have to,
with it, as Chad would say.
I would have to admit that's stupid. So you had every right to. How are you, brother?
I saw it when I did Kumia's show. I brought it up. We watched you talk about it, and then Kumia was like going like, you said we were never really friends, maybe a little bit in Boston, and Kumia was like, me and Opie were like besties.
No, that's not true, Kevin.
No, he said you guys would go to movies together with your wives and your girlfriends. He said you were watching that Clint Eastwood Meryl Streep movie. And he said you guys were howling at how stupid it was. And
yeah, we certainly had moments where we really did get along. And in the early days, because I was miserable with a girl and he was married and he was miserable, we bonded over that. But when we moved to New York, things dramatically changed. Unfortunately,
because you got more successful and
right.
more people.
And to be honest, even though we didn't get along, we did have our moments from time to time, and maybe I should bring up more of those, of course. But I would never consider him a friend after we moved to New York. God, no. God,
yeah, but then there's more people involved. You guys are both back where you grew up. There's old friends, and everybody wants to get involved. You guys became huge. Of course, when you get huge, there's problems. Look at the Beatles. I mean, look at any group band that becomes big. All the outsiders come in, Yoko Ono, all these fucking cunts, and then you don't know who to trust, But don't trust Shuli. He's literally human garbage. You don't have to trust me, but don't trust Shuli. Just you ask him right off the bat, and him like, what did people say? Oh, you're paranoid like Stuttering John, and you're like, click, bye.
Well, that honestly pissed me off because I'm not stupid. I know a lot of you guys have taken shots at me because
you basically invented this whole genre. So how are you stupid? And how is he gonna fucking fool you?
But why would he just be honest and go?
Because he's a lying snake. Howard Stern, his boss for 15 years, said Shuli's a lying snake.
Because all right, I just made it awkward with you, but you fought your way out of it and you explained and you were honest. That's fine. I like that. That's why I like you.
Thank you.
I do like you, Kevin, because you tell it like it is, and most of these guys don't tell it like it is. And all it took was one question to Shuli: did you crap on me to Anthony? And then he had to play this game of, oh, you're acting like Stuttering John now. I don't like that.
Typical Shuli, just he thinks he's smarter than people. It really is unbelievable.
But I didn't like that. And he was a totally different guy all day, being really, really nice. And I didn't have a problem going on his show because I truly felt I don't follow this stuff as much as you think I do. And I thought, he would be the guy to talk about the dumb Stuttering John garbage that he pulled this week. I just thought it would be a good fit. That's all.
No,
And
you
why-
weren't wrong. You weren't wrong, and you probably would have made money. But then my fans are like, I'm watching you from the beginning, and then my fans start giving you money. These are all my fans: Borgo and Vaping Dago and Furious.
They're my fans. No, they're my fans now.
Okay.
They're my fans. I'm bringing them over here now.
All righty. All righty then.
Well, I'm glad we had this conversation. Anything else you want to ask? Because I don't know if I'll ever talk to you again.
Okay, Opie, seriously, thank you for what you did to Shuli. That made my month. It's only the first of the month, but that made my month because Shuli thinks he's so much smarter than everybody, and for you to just right away go, what a piece of shit. Because again, he was nice to you all day, and then as soon as you're like, hey, wait, I heard you were shitting on me with Kumia, and he's like, what did you? I was shitting on you with Kumia. You're like, yeah, and he's like, oh, well, wow, you sound like, I mean, he's just such a fucking hack. Well, you sound like Stuttering John now. Okay.
Yeah, but that's been my whole career. I confront people right to their face. I don't start fake accounts and talk behind their back. I'll take it right to you. The same with Luis Gomez. Like, he was talking crap about me when he was, doing stuff with Anthony, and he admitted it to me. He goes, yeah, you get, when you work at Compound Media and you're around Anthony, you get the feeling that, you could get into his good graces a little better if you trash you. He admitted it to me, and we got through it. But Shuli's like, oh, my God, you're sounding like Stuttering John. That's like, what the F, dude?
Yeah, typical Shuli. Typical Shuli. He's smarter than everybody. He's got what, Opie? Like I said, you're a king compared to these Shuli. Shuli's a nothing. He was on the Howard Stern show 15 years. Nobody knows who the fuck he is except his relationship with Stuttering John. That's all anybody cares about. Nobody cares about Shuli. They care about Shuli and Stuttering John. So he's a nothing. You're a legend. And so it's fucking ridiculous that he thinks he's gonna like outsmart you or he's better at radio than you. What a fucking joke.
And that was just an opening line. I had no problem.
Right, it was great. It was great. It reminded me why everyone loved the show. Because people say Kumia doesn't like confrontation, but you loved them. That's why the show, another reason why the show was so fucking good, because you would bring up shit right away to make everybody uncomfortable. But it was for great radio. Just like you and Shuli, you confronting Shuli right away was fucking great.
That's I've done that my whole life, and it wasn't gonna be the showstopper. It was gonna be, here's your opportunity to come clean, tell me what you said about me. If you didn't say anything, fine, but let's get through it. Why'd you say this? And then I would have moved on, because this shit don't mean nothing to me anymore.
Right.
And the fact is, me and Anthony were so great because we both brought some special things to that show. Of course we did. Of course. Right. Could your fans give me like $50 more because I want to get sushi tonight?
Yeah, they will.
No,
they will. I know they will. They're good people.
They will.
All right, buddy.
All right. Man, this was good, but I'm freezing my ass off. So
all right, we'll talk up there.
Oh, wait, I want to ask you one. I do want to ask you one thing, because I am going to move on from this garbage. What is the Stuttering John thing all about? Because that's what I was going to ask Shuli, so I might as well ask you real fast.
I mean, you'd have to ask Stuttering John, but really what it comes down to is like he likes the attention. He gets a lot of negative attention, but he just thinks if he gets attention, he's winning. So they give him attention. 90% of the fans don't like Stuttering John, so they pile on Carl and Shuli. They basically do every show about Stuttering John because a lot of people don't like him. Most people don't like him, so they like to watch Stuttering John. It's stupid, but it seems to be working for them. I won't get into it because I don't really know Stuttering John like they did, and I don't like to do clip shows where you watch somebody else. Like we do it with you, with Gephardt, and as a goof, because somebody said in the chat a couple of weeks ago, Opie's live at Gephardt, so we watched, and it was fun. But I'm not going to watch Stuttering John. I'm not going to do Shuli does 5-6 days a week on watching Stuttering John clips. It's fucking mind-boggling.
Right. Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, because I'm moving on from the stutter. I don't care.
No, don't move on. Just the fans. Listen, it is what it is. You come on here, you make money. The fans like it. It's controversial. You're back on the scene, and it's better than fucking It's better. Listen, you'll see how much money you made today, and you'll be like, you know what, Brennan, maybe Brennan's right. Maybe there is some money to be made, a couple of laughs to be had doing this.
It's all about the laughs. Can your fans give me like $50 more? Because I want to get sushi tonight.
Let's do it for the kids.
Let's do some laughs.
Let's get some laughs going.
Let's go shopping and get you a better backdrop. And why do you got beige? Beige stinks.
Oh, come on. I'm going to hang up on you now. Don't ask me. All righty. All righty then.